Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday, October 11. It's 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, and I'm live on Facebook right now on my business page, facebook.com/Dazzled by Stamping. You can find me there every Wednesday morning at that time, or you can check out my website, dazzledbystamping.com, for any other needs that you may have, classes or ordering or more ideas, that sort of thing. I have to be honest, I actually haven't been posting so many ideas on my website lately because I'm still in the process of switching over to switching over to a different website, but if you're on my mailing list, then you get that information. So I have hi Mario. So I just refreshed my screen so I can see comments even when I'm stamping. That is helpful to me and you. So let me know when you get on. I love to know who's with me. That makes me happy. Hi Nancy and Carrie. I popped up on my computer before. Hi Marcia. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. Speaking of which, I already have my randomizer set up. Oh, I need to find my Post-it notes though. Where did those go? I have my randomizer set up. So anyone who is engaging with me, commenting, chatting with me, then you're entered in my drawing. So every week I give away the projects that I make. So last week I have 2 projects sitting there waiting. So I have all of you who were chatting with me last week, I have you entered in the drawing. So today is the 3rd and last day for free shipping, if you didn't know that already. So it's free shipping from Stampin' Up on orders of $75 or more. So that's awesome if you're part of a club or it's awesome for anything. But there's an even better deal if you buy a starter kit and join my team, because there's always free shipping on that. Just a sec, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. Sorry, my allergies are always bad in the morning and at night. And then whenever it decides to be other times too. Oh, that's frustrating. Here's what I was looking for the other day. Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Nancy. Hi, Kathy. The starter kit always has free shipping, and there are 2 deals on that. Well, 1 deal, 2 options. I have one here that's being annoying. I'm gonna lift my head up so you can't see it. 2 options. You save 35% or you get 35% more. So you can save 35% on your starter kit and pay $64.35 if I remember correctly, and get the normal plus tax, no shipping, and get the normal $125 of product. That's an amazing deal. Is it over? I'll say you pay half what you get. That's approximate. Or you can choose extra product and pay the normal $99 plus tax, and then get $168.75 of product. That's a crazy deal too. So anyway, you have lots of options this month, but free shipping just on a normal order, no contract to sign, it ends today. So the contract might be scary to some people, but the only requirement that there is $300 in sales per quarter. But the thing is, if you sign up right now, it's not a full quarter until January, February, March. So you have through March plus a grace period of April for you to get your 300 in sales for your first quarter. That's crazy. I love this timing. It's amazing. Okay, so enough chatting. I'm going to switch over to my randomizer. And I told you I have it all set up. I even have my check mark thing that I have to do, and I'm hitting start. So I'm running my first Sandy Katz. Yay. I don't even know if she's on yet. She's usually on, and sometimes she doesn't say hi right away. So congrats, Sandy. You're my first winner. Okay, pick another name. Last week, she had just gotten home from a trip and slept in a little bit. She must be a really early bird because she's way out in California. Oh, and Kristine Meyers. Both you girls are winners. So I know Kristine through Sandy. Ha, that's funny. Okay. And I think I still have Kristine's address. If I don't, I will have to message you and ask you for it. Okay, so done with the randomizer. Let's go back to Facebook here. Okay, I love that you say congratulations even when you're not the winner. That makes me happy. Okay, so if you read my reminder today, hopefully, I feel like I have less people on than normal, but maybe my number isn't always accurate. I'm not sure I can ever see for sure who's on with me. If you read my reminder today, I'm doing 2 different projects with a full sheet of 6x6 designer paper. So I'm doing all my scoring and cutting right in front of you. Well, for the second one, just the stuff that matters. But the first one, I'm doing the whole thing. So I'm really excited for these. Both of these ideas sort of popped up in my... Well, one was the first one is a card that we made at Shoebox Swap. I just chose a different set of colors than what she did. Anyway, it's a cool one. So so I'm going to put you down. Don't hit finish. Okay, magic wand. On backwards, upside down, and then we'll put you down. And I'm gonna fix this a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I don't know what these are called, by the way. I don't know. Maybe the next one, the second one, I might. Oh, hi, Jamie. I'm glad you're here. How's Misty doing this morning? Jamie is not home. She had to take an emergency trip to see her daughter in Florida. So thank you for joining me. I was wondering if you were going to be able to. Okay, so I'm actually going to do 2 things. So I'm showing you. Hi, Sandy. I feel like many people might be having a problem finding me. Oh, good. Okay. I'm glad she's good. Good morning. Hi, Terry. By the way, Sandy, you and Kristine are my winners this morning. So I'll get your cards out to you soon. Yeah, I was wondering if that was the case because I just said that it feels like I have less people than normal, but okay, so this is the idea that we made at Shoebox Swap from one of our people, and I'm actually going to make doing the cutting for 2 cards at one time because I like doing that anyway, and because you're probably going to want to make more than one anyway. So I'm scoring first, so this is for 2 card bases. So the final card ends up being 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 normal size. So we're going to score at 1 1/2 on the long I'm doing it the long way. We're scoring at 1.5. And then we're scoring at the normal 4 1/4. And then we're going to cut it in half. So we have 2 card bases. Okay, so I'm just going to set one aside because I'm not going to make both cards right now. I'm just going to cut for both cards. Okay, so our card base ends up looking like this. So this 1.5 goes, you fold it back on itself. I'm going to do that right here. Well, I have a hard surface right here. I just want to crease it well. Okay, so my card base is ready. Now I'm going to take my designer paper. I have 2 sheets here. I'm going to do them both at the same time. Okay, so it's important that the first cut that you do, you take off the bottom. Or I guess you could do the top if you wanted more of the scene down here, but the scene is somewhat boring at the bottom, so I'm good with taking that off. So we're cutting off 3/4 of an inch, which leaves, and we're going to save these because we're going to use these, which makes this measurement over here 5 1/4. Okay, so it's going to be 5 1/4 inches tall. Okay, so next we're going to cut at 2 3/4. This is the first cut. We're going to set that aside and keep it in order. It probably would be fine if you didn't, but just so I want you to visualize it. So 2 3/4, and that's getting set aside. Then we need 1 1/4. So I'm lining this up here. That's going to go here. And then, so we're left with 2 inches is left with my whole section of design paper. I forgot to tell you, what's this paper? I just realized, I did not say it, and I just realized that myself. I don't know how long ago you asked that, but so this is the one horse open sleigh designer paper. It's an online exclusive. It is still available. I know there's lots of them. This is one that I've used with the truck before when I showed you. Or maybe it was at club, but I thought that I used this. Hi, Dina. Thank you for sharing. So this is one horse open sleigh. It's 6 by 6. And this, sorry, I totally forgot. You're not losing your hearing. So this design would also be really cool with the autumn paper that, I'm sorry, is still not available. It came available quick on Monday, and then it was gone again. And I didn't even realize. I had looked a couple of times in the morning, and it didn't show up, and then I forgot about it later. Supposedly it's coming back October 23. We'll see. Okay, but it would be a really good paper to do this. So here's one scene. So you get 4 each of, I think there's 12 different designs in here. And some of them are going to be missing, but I'll show you what I have. So they're all different. So it's part of the suite. I think you can even order the suite. I think I just had somebody order it. I think the suite is called One Horse Open Sleigh. And so you have all these scenes, and it goes with, this is the one I'm using right now. So it goes with a stamp set that has, I love this deer, it cracks me up, that has a sleigh in it. Good morning, Sherry. Yeah, so available, not available, popping up. Oh, for the, yeah, for the autumn one. Oh, I just realized I'm not showing you the backs. I guess because the front is so much the focal point. I guess I have to go back through and show you. This is a cool scene too. Part of why I chose the one that I did was because I wanted, so the back is typically going to be a graphic design. I wanted a color that coordinated with what I was doing, with the colors that I wanted to choose. And sometimes it's just a little bit different than what I have in mind. But something that you can keep in mind, if you're using this to make cards not in the way that I'm showing you, you end up taking off the bottom anyway. And so I actually could have used a different bottom, because look at all these bottoms that I have that I saved from before. So I have all these strips. You use this strip in this design that I'm going to show you. So even if you don't have a color that's coordinating with what you want, I know this paper is beautiful. I love it too. I think this one has gone in and out of being non-orderable, but right now everybody's concentrating on the mini catalog, so this is available. Anyway, so save those pieces because you might need something that coordinates with something better than what you had. Okay, so I did all my cutting. I first cut the bottom off. I'll just recap quick in case people were still coming on. Cut off the bottom. There's 3/4 of an inch here. Then I turned it and cut at 2 3/4. Then I cut off another 1 1/4. Just a sec, I gotta see it. 1 1/4. And then that left 2 inches. So I did this for 2 pieces, so I have available 2 left for me. Okay, so one more thing that I didn't show. I also cut, this is 5 1/4 inches long, and it is also 2 inches wide. Okay, so the first thing that we're doing, I'm going to lay these out so that you can see the scene right here, so you can see what we're doing. So the first thing that we want to do is we're going to flip over and put down this extra, oh, I forgot to, just a sec, I forgot to trim off. I do need this to be a 5 1/4. So this is the only part that we're not using. So I need to cut off 3/4 of this 3/4 inch wide design paper. This is all that I'm not using. You probably could use it for something, but I don't know that I'll save it. Forgot that part. Okay. So I'm flipping this over, and I need my silicone mat. Where did I put that? Oh. So I'm going to put my adhesive on here, and we want this way out here. Okay, so there's the first one. Now we're going to put this one down, and I'm going to put my adhesive, actually, I don't want to go all the way to the top. But I want to put my adhesive on this flap, and I'm going to lay this down. I guess I could have put it on the edge here. I have a fuzzy that annoys me. Okay, so this is what our card front looks like. We're going to add more for stamping. This is what our card front looks like. So we're going to be opening it like this. Okay, now we're going to, I have this is my extra. Now we're going to put this one right here. We're going to sort of butt it up to the fold of this paper. So this, I don't know where she found it, but this design for our shoebox swap was from my team member, Georgianne Everhart. Okay, and then this one's gonna go down. So really easy card. The paper is so gorgeous, and this design makes you be able to see and use the whole thing. I love it. So here's the 2-inch one that piece of white that I used. All right, so here's our card. Isn't that awesome? I love it that you get the whole scene on your paper. It's so cool. And then this is far enough out so that you can write here. You're not exposing any part of it. Isn't that awesome? Okay, so my last piece is going up there. Okay, so now I also cut, this is just 1 inch. I know, isn't it cool? This would be, I should have done one, but I didn't want to make you sad. I should have done one with the autumn paper. If any of you have it, this would be perfect design to do it with. This is 3.5 inches wide, and this is going to be my greeting. So I'm choosing, I don't think that I told you, this is Misty Moonlight. This is the name, this is the color that I'm using. And I'm also going to use that ink. But first, I want to use Memento. Okay, so the stamp set that I'm going to be using with both of these cards that I'm doing is Christmas Classics. This is, I forgot. I think it's page 29 or 27. I'm going to look it up now because I don't remember. I'm going to close this back up while I'm gabbing and thinking. I know these kind of cards are cool. Okay. 28 is where the whole kit and caboodle starts. So this suite has actually 2 bundles in it. Joy of Christmas is the name of the suite. It's a $140 suite, but it's because of all the stuff that you got. So there's 2 bundles. I'll show you that on the next page. Joy of Noel, Christmas Classics. These are gone right now. They are loose holly gems and sequins. This is my wonderful vanilla and black gingham that I love. Here's specialty paper. It's well, it's got gold on it, and then this is just normal paper. So joyful specialty paper, and then Joy of Christmas design paper. So here's the 2 suites. So here's one, or bundles, I mean. Here's one of the bundles, Joy of Noel. So it has dies that go with it. And then here is the Christmas Classics, and it's got lots of dies with this too. Oh, you can tell this shape one that is there. And I have remind me, I have to show you some more cards. Okay, bye Jamie. I have my samples ready for my Dazzling Card Club, so I will show you those, and I will be opening it up today. Yeah, the suite is amazing. So these are the stamps that I'm using, and it's also going to be the stamps for my Dazzling Card Club. So here's the stamp set, and I'm going to use Christmas. I love this. I love this font of. Well, you know I like mixed, but I love the script of this. It's just so cool. Okay, so Christmas. Whenever I use photopolymer, I use Memento, but I have to test it to make sure it's working. So we're going to put Christmas right here. I don't want it right to the edge of Christmas. And then I'm going to use I thought of doing a lighter. Maybe I better test it and see if I like it. I feel like I want to do the lighter one. I switched, just a sec, I switched this cardstock that I'm using, And so I switched to that ink. Yes, script is important. But I feel like I want this to be lighter because I want it to show color. It'll still coordinate, but I'll be able to see it better. Oh, that's good. That will work. Okay, so this is boho blue that I'm using instead of the misty moonlight. So I'm just gonna put Mary right here. I love it. Okay. So I'm done with this. Now, I need to find my scissors. This was our one of our pillow gifts last retreat. Okay, so anybody watching that is going to retreat on Saturday, make sure that you watch for my email. I'll either do it today or tomorrow with last minute details. We have a different plan for getting in the building because of the rain. So make sure that you watch for that email and look for that. But I won't bother with details right now. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this corner at an angle. I'm not going to do any punching. I don't want to. And I'm just going to take a chance that I'm eyeballing my angle correctly the other way. If you really wanted to be careful, you could, I'll show you. If you take this, and then I gotta remember how you have to do this. I can't remember. I can picture where it needs to be, but I can't remember how I would flip it. Okay, here's how you do it. If you really wanted to be particular, what's the word? Perfectionistic, you could flip it this way. I'll show you on something dark. I should have done this before I did it, but I couldn't think through it. Okay, so first flip it this way, and then flip it over here. And then you could lay it on your cardstock. Let's see how close I got. Oh, I eyeballed it pretty well. So you could lay it on your cardstock and then do your other cut so you get the same angle. Anyway, that's all I was trying to do. Okay, so we're going to put dimensionals on here. I forgot to make sure I had dimensionals. I have not lost them. There we are. Okay. I just didn't check to make sure I had them. All right, so I want this to be laying here. I sort of want it, can you see that I have across the blue a little bit? I want that there. So I'm gonna put my last one there. I gotta make sure that it will show up on there. And then my other last one, I want it to be here. So I'm doing this because if I put it out on here, then I'm going to stick it to something that I don't mean it to be stuck to. So I'll just put my other one right in between there. Take those off. And then we can put it on here, and I can make sure that it's this side of the edge, but it's still over the blue. Okay, one last thing to this. I'm not going to stamp inside. This is for writing, we're calling that. These also are part of this suite. I bought these back for my first Stamp a Stack. So you can see there's lots of them missing. First, it's called Adhesive Back Snowflake Assortment. So you can get them separately, which I did at the time because I did not buy this whole suite. So what's missing here, you get 3 different sizes. Let me put it on something dark again. You get 3 different sizes, small, medium, and these are large, in 3 colors. So I used up all the gold for one of my projects, for one of my Stamp a Stacks. This is probably copper or brass. I'm not sure what they call it, if they have a name for it. I don't know. And then obviously these are white. So I'm going to use one of each size on here. And I'm going to put my big one. So how I like to get these off is I twist it off. Ooh, I just shot it across the table. Stuck it to something else. That didn't work well. Okay, so I'm going to put a white one there. I'm going to put a medium one up here. And then a small one. Can you see that I'm twisting? Oh, I twisted that one right off the... No, that's a different one. There's some adhesive stuck here from something else. There we go. Isn't that so pretty? So that's it. There's my card. All right, so I'll show you another one. I'll show you the one that I did on Saturday at World Card Making Day. Georgianne had lots of different options for us because she just cut up all of her sheets of designer paper. So here's the one that I made Saturday. Cool colors, right? So this is Lost Lagoon, if you couldn't tell. Thank you. It's totally, well, I don't know if it's Georgianne's idea or she just found it online. I have no idea, but I loved it and had to show it. So here are those. Okay, thank you so much. All right, so the next one, this isn't the first time that I've seen it, but it's the first time I guess I tried to do it. I'm using the designer paper. This is one of the designer papers from, thank you, ladies. Guess I should pull it out. That's the specialty one. I don't want that one. So this is the regular designer paper from, she's gonna wonder, why in the world are you tagging me? This is the regular designer paper from the suite I just showed you in the catalog. So this is called Joy of Christmas. It is still available. So here's the designs here. Oops. Oh, I guess that was it. There's this. I don't know if you can tell, but there's musical notes on here. There's that. That. And that's it. So that's the normal designer paper. Since I'm here and it's sitting here, I'm going to show you the specialty paper, which is what I'm using for my Dazzling Card Club for November. I'll show you the samples in a little bit. But so the specialty paper has the gold foil image on it. I know I love the music pattern too. So the specialty though, there's nothing on the other side. They just want you to be able to use the gold foil. So here's one with the holly. Here's, I'm showing it to you. Well, I guess this is the only one that matters. Here's the music. Here's the plaid, I guess we'll call it. And then here's, this is all gold, like, what do you call it? Wood grain, but it's gold. So we're using this for Dazzling Card Club. So you end up getting half a pack of all of it. So there are less sheets though, I believe. 8 sheets, 2 each of 4 designs. So there's that. That's not what I'm using right now. That's just, I'm showing you since I was stopped. It's what I'm using on Dazzling Card Club, which I'll show you those samples in a minute. Okay, so I'm using this, I cut this down to 6 by 6. So I'm using this design for, this probably is called something like Pinwheel or something, I don't know. I feel like I've made a Pinwheel card that was different than this. So I don't for sure know what this is called, but that's just sort of what I'm going to go with. Okay, so I need to score at 1.5 inches all the way around. So I'm going to go kind of just barely inside the line. It will help me later. So I'm scoring, and I don't want to do it too hard. I'm doing that gently, even though I went over it 3 times. Just a sec, I'm going to sneeze again. Excuse me. drives me crazy. Okay, so, like I said, even though I went over it 3 times, thank you, Sherry, I am being gentle because I don't want to cut through it with my scoring. I just want to score it. So I'm doing 1.5 inches all the way around. And I'm going just, you can't even see it really probably with your view, but I'm going just inside this 1.5 inch line. It will help me later. Okay, so now I'm going to cut those, where those score lines intersect. I'm cutting, yeah, I always have allergies all the time, but this is definitely my bad time of year. It's amazing. It's really annoying to me, honestly. If I see myself in video, I'm itching my nose all the time on video. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. So did I ever finish my sentence? Where these score lines intersect, I'm cutting those corners out. Same way that you, well, no, I guess you don't completely cut it out with a box, but sort of along that line, you're just getting those out of the way. Now you could use these in some way to decorate your card. I'm not sure I found a way, at least with this design that I chose. I'm not sure I found a way that I want to do that. Okay, so this is all that I need for my paper trimmer. Now what I want to do is crease these. So I'm going to fold on my score line, crease it well. Now I don't know if when somebody else did this, if they did a separate step from this, but I'm just making it easy on myself. And I'm taking this corner, I'm doing all 4 corners, I'm taking it and I'm folding it up and lining it up to the score line that's there and then just creasing it. Now there may be a way for you to like find the center and make sure that you're doing that. I'm doing it without doing it. So I'm folding this up. Sometimes it wants to fold too far. So I'm sort of going up to meet the line. I need to blow my nose again. I feel like I'm gonna sneeze again. I'm gonna try to get this last one done first. Okay, so we start out with 6x6, scored all the way around, and then cut out the squares, and then folded one of the corners in. So sorry. All right. So I'm going to show you the pinwheel part of it, and then I'm just going to design my card. So, just so I know this is the way. I think I did it a wrong way. I want it to go this way. Doesn't really matter, just going back on the fold. Just, it's what I want to see most of, that's all. Okay. So, now I'm going to, so I guess the one, whichever side you want to see, yeah, exactly. Whichever side you want to see the most, you're going to fold it back so you see that color in the flap. So decide which one you want to see the most of. So I'm folding all this, tucking all this, and then this one needs to tuck in here. Okay, so tell me this. Have you guys all... Did you guys learn when you were younger how to close your boxes this way? Like if you have a... Like I do it with my Stampin' Up! Boxes all the time if I need to stack them. Where you go around the circle and you tuck one in, tuck, tuck. Well, actually, you don't have to tuck. You just fold it down, fold it down, fold it down, fold it down. The last one you have to tuck in like that. Did you guys learn that? Somehow Todd never learned that when he was little. And Liz said that I think her roommate didn't. She's like, how did you not learn that? So then you can pull it back open like this. Okay, so I'm actually going to, you've never, that's so weird. That was like, I don't know, somehow I did that all the time. So if you don't want to, if you want a box to be closed, but you don't want to tape it shut, that's how you do it. So just go in order, put each one down as you go around. The last one you have to just tuck in so something's holding on to it. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside for the moment, and I'm going to design my pieces. So first, this is going to be inside, and I decided, where'd my, oh, there they are. I decided that I wasn't going to do coloring. I was just going to stamp. It's funny. I wonder if it's, well, I don't know how it would be a certain region. Mario's in Vegas, but Todd was in Michigan, not a growing up, but learned as part of life. Gotcha. So this is shaded spruce, by the way. I'm just sort of decorating this. Oh, I wonder, this would be a good thing. Just gotta find it. I'm gonna try this, see if it works. There's one. I'm gonna see if this shaded spruce works with this. Doesn't look so great. Not as dark as you want. Maybe it's just because I have white on here. I'm gonna find a different one. I'll redo this piece if I have to. Remember how I do this with, it works really well with, that's a little better. I don't have white on this one. It works really well with Night of Navy. I wasn't going to color, and then I didn't like it without it being colored in. I didn't pull out my blends or anything, just my blender pen. So I'm just spreading the ink that's here. I use shaded spruce, and I'm just spreading it around. All right. I want to do that. Soften that a little bit. Okay. Oh, okay. How is physical therapy going, Jamie? Okay. So there's shaded spruce. Now I need real red. So it's funny about this suite. I am not a traditional colors sort of person. You can put these berries on a couple different ways. It's kind of cool. They fit well in a couple different ways. I'm not a traditional, oh, I missed it. Let's line it back up. Maybe I didn't ink it. I didn't do that well. Now I don't like it. Now I want more color on here. It's too light. I don't usually like traditional colors, so I rarely use shaded spruce, but you kind of need it with the designer paper that I chose because I liked that check. Here I was not going to color. I sabotaged myself and made myself color. I didn't design the inside. I just had it in my head what I wanted to do. All right, that'll do. Okay. So I have my design here. And I decided I'm just going to put... Well, you know what? I'm going to let you decide. I need to clean my stamp just in case, though. So you guys tell me. Well, I'm going to give you... Thanks. You guys keep them. So this is going to go inside of my pinwheel. And I'm deciding between To You and Yours and Merry Wishes. That's what I'm going to, one of those two I'm going to put inside, but I need to clean this just in case. Where did it go? But if you want to wait until I'm done with the rest of my stamping to the side, that works. All right, cleaning my Mary just in case, so I don't put in the wrong ink. All right, so here's the rest of the card. So I have shaded spruce. I seriously don't know the last time I pulled this color out. It's just not my thing. I like lots of other greens instead. All right, so Dana likes Merry Wishes. I am going to be doing Merry Christmas inside. I don't like Season's Greetings. So I was trying to come up with, and I'm going to do Tidings of Comfort and Joy on here. I don't like Happy Holiday. Oh, Season's Greetings is okay, but I don't like Happy Holidays. That's what. But I'm not doing Season's Greetings. I'm doing Merry Christmas inside. Okay, so Merry Wishes, 2 for that. All right, so I'm going to put this down. I wanted another, I gotta make sure that I have my thinking right. Is this behind this? Yes. I don't like the front not to have some sort of white or vanilla or something. Oh, hi, Jennifer. That's okay. You can see how my last card turns out, and then you'll just have to rewatch the rest. So this is going to be, I just wanted a little bit of white showing underneath here. So this is Crumb Cake. And I'm going to put, who was asking me? Oh, it was Maureen. I'm not sure if she watches my lives, but she was asking what Crumb Cake looked like. So I'm just going to do a light, some pine needles. I know these are normally green, but this is, I'm going artistic. I wanted this to be Crumb Cake up down here. All right, so there's that. And then I'm going to put this on my card base. And then before I put my Tidings of Comfort and Joy on here, I'm going to put my pinwheel on here. So this is going to go up here. I feel like I need, I'm not going to use tear and tape, but I feel like I need extra adhesive for this because it's going to be open and closed a lot potentially. But I didn't think of that when I was designing, so I'm just putting lots of regular adhesive. So this is going to go on here like this. All right, I hope that these words are, the script is wide enough to show up on my, what do you call it, on my branches. Oh, here's Memento. Right in front of me, and I still couldn't see it. So I have Tidings of Comfort and Joy. That's what we're going to put right here. It's a little bit lost, but we'll go okay. This would look better if I had stamped off first, but it's all right. All right. And then inside, I'm going to do Merry Christmas. So I was going to say Merry Wishes until you said you're going to put Merry Christmas. Right. I know that's what I feel like I'm going to back out and say, sorry, you guys don't get to choose because I'm putting Merry Christmas in here. I feel like I went, okay, here's what I'll let you get to choose on. Do we want this inside the Merry to be stamped in red and real red or shaded spruce? I'll let you decide that one. Because this, I'm going to put to you and yours. So that's the one I'll let you choose. To you and yours is going to go right here. That will be good. All right. So this is going to go inside my pinwheel. Ta-da. That made me think of Cheryl. She always did ta-da. Oh, her birthday was a week ago, maybe. All right, so we'll tuck that in there. So here is the front. Probably could make that fancier if you wanted to. All right, nobody voted. First vote gets it. Green or red for the inside for Mary. First vote. Waiting. Red. Oh, red came in first. It might have been, I don't know if it would have won the majority. It looks like it might have. Oh yeah, that looks good. That's a good contrast for the inside. Okay, so here's my front. That's really designed in there. You could design, obviously, more inside, too. Cheryl certainly would have designed more inside. Oops. Tuck. There we go. Merry Christmas. All right. I am done stamping. So I'm going to put you guys up on upside down. Put you backwards. Tip you up. And I need to lift it a little bit. Sorry. Okay. Flat chocolate. No, I'm not putting chocolate in this. That would make it really, really heavy. You can't put that through the mail. Okay, so here is this. Merry Christmas. Remember, I'm using Christmas Classics is what this is. This color actually is pecan pie, by the way. But I didn't want too much of that on here, so I wanted a different brown. Okay, and then here is the first one that I showed you. So this is, I love this one so much. So you get the whole scene from this designer paper here. So this is, the designer paper again is One Horse Open Sleigh. And this is the one that I made at Shoebox Swap. So this was Georgianne's Shoebox Swap. I don't know where she got the idea, but I love that she used the whole, thank you, the whole designer paper. Okay, so those are just 2 cards. You can't have the one that I made at Shoebox Swap. There's 2 cards up for grabs for anybody who's chatting with me. Thanks, me too. That's my favorite one. But I decided to do a whole using 6x6 on both of my cards thing today. So now I'm going to show you really quick. Yes, thank you. You can also put square chocolate inside the pinwheel. I assume that's what Dina meant and what I was saying no to. That would make it too heavy. All right, I'm going to show you my cards that are going to be part of Dazzling Card Club. It's a $35 class. You get product with your class, and you get to make 2 each of 4 designs. And is this the first one? Oh, this is the, no, that's, I don't remember which one was the first one I designed now. Okay, I love the music. So here's my first one. So you can see the product that you get on the class too. Need to figure out how to make that one. Well, you just have to watch what I did for the first one. No, I'm not putting chocolate in it. I'm not. I don't have Ghirardelli squares. I have enough chocolate for my clubs. And sorry, no chocolate this time. Okay, so that's the first one. Here's my second one. I love this one. This is really cool. I wanted to go, you are so funny. I'm getting my cards out on time lately. All right, here is my other one. I was wanting to go crisp and clean with these colors and bring in black. I like black to be added with it. And here's the last one. And we are coloring. So, if you're going to do this and you're doing it in the mail, you're going to want shaded spruce blends, or if you have a shaded spruce marker, that would work also. So I used 4 different sayings from the Christmas classics, and yeah, so that's for my class. So I'm going to open up registration. I'm going to try to do that today. I still have to take pictures of my cards from Shoebox Swap so I can share those too. We had a fun day. It was cool. A group road trip. You can't all come get chocolate. Nancy, I feel like you could take a group road trip just to your own store. That would work. I'm not sure. I don't have chocolate for you if you tried to head this way. And it would be a less expensive trip if you did it that way. Just a second. Okay. Thank you so much, Marcia. So I'm done. We have retreat this weekend. I'm so excited. I will be back live with you on next Wednesday. I don't know the date. I don't know. Anyway, I'm a chocoholic too, but yeah, I guess maybe I begged my husband for that. Like, we need to go. Or I just get it myself. I don't need him to go get it for me. Pack some chocolate to bring along from Wisconsin. I know, I'm excited for Saturday. Okay, thank you for joining me today. Make sure if you make some of your own cards like this, show them to us here or show them on Dazzled by Stamping Community. We love seeing everybody's ideas. And I will see you again next week. And some of you I will see on Saturday. So thanks so much. Have a great day, a great week, and I will see you soon. Bye. It won't go away.